With deep sorrow, the world received the news that President Russell M. Nelson, the beloved leader of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, passed away peacefully at his home in Salt Lake City on September 27, 2025. At the remarkable age of 101, his passing closes a historic chapter for millions of Latter-day Saints and admirers around the globe. He was not only a spiritual guide, but also a man whose life's work bridged the worlds of faith and medicine in ways that few could ever achieve. As the oldest president in the history of the Church, his time of service will forever be remembered as a period of transformation, growth, and deep compassion. Born on September 9, 1924, in Salt Lake City, Russell Marion Nelson displayed brilliance and dedication from a young age. He graduated from medical school at just 22, a remarkable achievement that set the stage for his future career as a pioneering heart surgeon. In 1955, he performed Utah's first open heart surgery, and over the course of his career, he carried out more than 7,000 successful operations. His groundbreaking work on the development of the heart-lung machine changed medicine forever. But beyond the operating room, Nelson always carried faith in his heart. He often said that healing was not only physical, but also spiritual, and he believed that every operation was guided by prayer and divine help. In April of 1984, his life took a new direction when he was called to serve as an apostle of the Church. Decades later, on January 14, 2018, he became the 17th president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. His presidency was marked by bold leadership, global ministry, and a deep emphasis on Jesus Christ. During his years as prophet, he visited 32 countries and territories, personally ministering to saints worldwide. He announced 200 new temples, an unprecedented number in the history of the Church, symbolizing his vision of bringing sacred spaces closer to believers everywhere. His leadership was never about power, but about reminding the world of Christ's central role in faith and daily life. President Nelson's personal life was also full of love and devotion. He married Dancel White in 1945, and together they raised 10 children in a home filled with music, faith, and kindness. Dancel passed away in 2005, but her influence remained a source of strength for him. Later, he married Wendy Watson, who remained by his side as a devoted companion and partner in faith. His family legacy is large and lasting, with 8 of his 10 children surviving him, along with 57 grandchildren and more than 167 great-grandchildren. To them, he was not just a leader known to the world, but a loving father, grandfather, and great-grandfather who always made time for the milestones of life. Even in his final years, President Nelson carried remarkable energy and humility. His friends and fellow leaders, including President Dallin H. Oaks, remembered him as the gentlest and sweetest of men. He was admired not just for his great accomplishments, but also for his modesty and kindness. His medical skills saved countless lives, and his spiritual leadership uplifted millions. The combination of surgeon and prophet made him unique, a man who could mend broken hearts both physically and spiritually. His legacy is one of service, healing, and unwavering testimony of Jesus Christ. As news of his passing spread, tributes poured in from across the world. Members of the Church expressed gratitude for his guidance and inspiration, while leaders of other faiths respected him as a man of dialogue, compassion, and peace. He had met with world leaders, including Pope Francis and global religious figures, always promoting understanding and unity. His influence went far beyond his church, touching the lives of people of many faiths and cultures. President Nelson leaves behind a legacy that will live on for generations. His vision of a global church, his tireless efforts to strengthen families, his devotion to temples, and his constant testimony of Christ will never be forgotten. He showed the world that true greatness lies not in titles or recognition, but in serving God and serving others with humility. Though he lived more than a century, those who loved him feel his time was still too short, because his presence brought peace, love, and reassurance to countless souls. Today, as we remember him, we reflect not only on his long life, but on the lessons he taught. Seek God first, serve faithfully, and love deeply. His life was a living sermon, a testimony that faith and hard work, combined with humility, can bring miracles. The world mourns the loss of President Russell M. Nelson, but his voice, his teachings, and his example will continue to inspire. May his memory be a blessing, and may his legacy of healing and faith light the path for those who follow.